Let me know right now what you're dealing with in your hand, dude. What kind of shit is that?
I kind of look at like a good haircut. Good haircut like a good football team. You got your offense, you got your defense, you know, your fade.
All right, so listen, ladies, just hold on. Let's back up for a minute. This is a legendary domino table. Yes, they unique techniques, man. Yes, this is where cash money shit talking happens right here at this fucking table right here. Yeah. Okay, so before we do this, tell me how this got started, how long it's been going on. Like, the magic cap is here, so explain what really goes on.
I mean, this started from day one, man. It's a terror dome. You see the wood, you see the bumps and engravings on the wood for the damming and the shit talking on top of that. So you know what I mean? So this is church.
All right, man. So kind of tell me how the money works. What's this? What we doing?
Where we got kind of like we got the chips, so we won't have to keep up with the paperwork. But we got like the whitest represent 5, the red is 10, the green is 20, and the black is 50. Okay. So first one to 150. You know what I mean? Everybody get nine dominoes a piece, 10 to get in. You know what I mean? All right, and we on our way. So let me go ahead on and shake them up. Get the milk, wash the dish, shake them, let's shake them.
I normally there's a lot of good food and drink around here, but we ain't got none of that today. But I promise you in the next episode, we just don't have that.
You usually have the music going.
Yeah, and the music. Yeah, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a special get together here. Like we're gonna block it off, man, and have all the OGs and all and the rest of those shit talkers and all the good food we're gonna have. We're gonna just do a little something special, man. You know what I'm saying?
So for sure. All right, so first one, big 6 to the board.
That's probably J-Rock.
That's probably me.
That's you.
Okay, that ain't right.
And then how we going? We going this way. You're going this way, clockwise? Okay.
Boy, you about to get my head knocked out. Terrible thing.
I can smell it coming around here. Come on, right? Go ahead on and get it. Write that insurance check, man. Go ahead and write that check.
Go ahead. Oh, man, I ain't got it, but I'm going to
go ahead, man. Go ahead, come off that check. Ooh, that's a good play right there.
That's a great play.
Ooh, that's a good play.
I'm going to open it up, but I'm going to cut off that 6, right? Let me see what you got.
I'm looking at it. Well,
I would have came to me, I would have had that money.
But I'm gonna go ahead on and lay down and give me some rest, because you can't get no rest unless you lay down. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really?
Dime, yeah.
All right, 10 to get in.
Let's get this thing started.
There he is. Hey, y'all, you know one thing is always a hustle, man. You know what I mean? The barber at the barbershop, if you're new in town and you want to know what's going on and where the happening's at, all you gotta do is go to your local, your nearest neighborhood barbershop, and at every barbershop there's always a hustle man on duty. Yeah. Hustle man. So what's up, man? What you got, hustle man? What you up to, man?
What I got right now is I got these meats. Okay. I got these. Well, this is what I'll get for myself. But
okay. Okay, well, go ahead on and do your thing. You know how we do it. Okay, you know what we like. You know, you come back with them steaks and, you know. Some steaks and some strips. You know what I'm talking about? We can make it do with it.
This is what really goes on in the barbershop.
Yeah. This is my boy Hustle Man. This is up here.
So we can
come over here, cause we're gonna put you down. We're gonna put you down, man.
Where you need to be at, right here, I guess. So this is the Hustle Man. So hold on, man. We're in the middle of Domino's.
We're Domino's and the Hustle Man. And at every barbershop, they got the Hustle Man to go around and do his little thing. So this is my boy, you know what I mean? He come through, you know what I mean? And get down and camaraderie with the fellas and stuff like that. And we, you know, and it's his home too. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, Hustle Man. So do your thing, holler back at your boy. You already know. Yes, sir.
I know. Yes, sir. I was like, no, I got to sacrifice.
Yeah, man. So this is one of the things that we do, man. You know what I mean? Keep it going, man, while we waiting on customers, man.
Yeah, kind of kills some time.
And man, when I tell you, man, it get ridiculous.
Yeah, this is real. This is real behind the scenes. This is what's gonna go on, man. You know,
this is real behind the scenes. Let me see how I can set this up right here. I'm gonna start off by doing. I'm gonna play this right here.
I'm gonna put it on set the dirty plate. What kind of shit is that? You put it on set the. I'm gonna put it on set the. Now let me know right now what you dealing with in your hand, dude. What kind of shit is that?
Oh, darn.
I need a 5-piece.
You can't play rock.
Ooh, we're finna eat.
Yeah.
25.
It's this here, a green and a white.
And a white, yeah.
Boom. And then a domino with down. All I need is 5.
That's what you got?
Yeah, all day.
That worked out.
Okay. I don't have the patience, man, to have my beard grow out like that. I don't, man. When it started looking raggedy, I'm cutting it off.
I don't know what, because only I have a short like yours, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I just wanted to try something different and grow it out. And it actually turned out pretty good.
Man, the funny thing is, to watch my son do this now is funny to me seeing it. Like, watching my son cut hair now trips me out. I'm like, damn.
It's crazy, huh?
Went from watching my uncle do this. My uncle used to hold shop. So his dad used to be there, bro, having like all the judges and all them in there cutting their hair and stuff like that. Like his shop was it, like the little epicenter. So
Like
all
the
the
bee shop,
yeah, his shop was it.
And then go to
The Masonic Temple, the shoe shine parlor was next to it.
The
The
Masonic
Masonic Temple.
when the Masons used to hold their meetings and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so like everything has right there.
Yeah, he was a Mason too.
So yeah, everybody looking sharp.
Everybody, yeah.
I didn't know what Mason meant, how serious or how strong it was in society until remember I had to go sit down for a little while, and I was in contempt. So when you're in contempt, you can't pay for it. You got to sit down and do your time. So my dad, he was a third, so he came, and got me out, and it was the day of we had a family reunion.
Grand reunion.
A family reunion. So I came from getting out to going from that to going straight to a family reunion. I'm like, wow, the power of a Mason, man. I'm like, man, that's for real.
Yeah, and I didn't know until for Uncle Joe really put me on it, because our other my Uncle Joe, was really real high up in Masons too, and he it was amazing the strings that he used to pull, because we had some family members wasn't always on the right side of the law.
Yep. I kind of look at like a good haircut. Good haircut like a good football team. You got your offense, you got your defense, your fade, offense, the trim, and then you got your special teams. Is your detailing, your finishing touches, your special effects.
And like I was saying, I started growing this beard a couple months ago, or 6 months ago, and I never really had it trimmed yet. So I knew it had a lot of wild areas.
We want basically what we did was we blew it out, so you get your full extension, and then now we just trimming it right to you don't lose that much hair.
Yeah.
Just kind of trimming it.
Yeah, making it look all nice and clean. Indeed.
Like people say, before I die, I want to make $1 million. You know what I say? I want to spend $1 million. That way, I made it. I want to spend it. Then, I lived my life. I done had a good time. I want to spend $1 million.
Great time. And you can now live vicariously through your kids now, like you living through Ant. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about that.
Yeah, like man, I'm watching him now, go through it, and go through all of the stuff that I wanted to do or did when I was in college, man. And it's just good to see. Like him and BJ living out their dreams, man. Watching the kids start from one point where they're trying to figure it out to them getting it, and that shift in confidence. You know what I mean? And then being able to fly what you teach them and do it on the floor. It's just kind of amazing to see. Like one girl that I'm working with now, she's been a project for a while.
Yeah.
She couldn't dribble a ball, like hold a dribble when she came to it. She used to slack the ball. Now, if I show you the same girl, you'll be like, can't be the same kid. It's the same kid. You know what I mean? She's nice. and she's gonna end up getting herself a scholarship, man.
That's gotta be the most gratifying feeling in the world, bro, when your kids get scholarships, man.
Mm-hmm. That's like for me on the barber side, you know, what's gratifying for me is being able to pass it down, and you know, like a lot of them I go through the apprenticeship.
Yeah.
And me seeing him graduate and leave here and then go not just move on, but go on and move and open their own shop.
Yeah.
Like youngster. I remember youngster. Right. I mean, he was 18. I went to his high school graduation. You remember? So proud of that. And now he got his own shop. He got the family. So it's almost like you're sending your kids off to college.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Everything got his own thriving business.
Yes, sir. And he doing great too, man.
You know what I'm saying, raising his kids, man. I'm proud of that dude, bro.
And now I'm teaching.
Now, hold on, let me back up. How long does barber school only take?
Well, it now it's only 1,000 hours. It used to be 1,500 back in the day when I came across.
Okay.
But now it's only 1,000 hours. And which it takes about 7 to 8 months.
Okay.
Speaking of which, my boy somebody I ready to put the clippers in his hand. JB. What's that?
The boy got people seen all
Yes, my boy.
We're talking about how unique technique, and then that started. And Busy was one come from the first shoe, so for unoriginal or unique techniques.
That's him up there.
Busy been here for years, top. Yeah, for excellence.
Yes, sir. Busy took them clippers and ran with it. But yeah, being able to, going through the apprentice program with me, and I've taught and still teach from novice, intermediate to advanced, like people who never touched clippers in their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it goes without saying, man, the passion I have for it.
Now I gotta ask you the flip question: what's the hard thing about being a barber on your own business in the stop?
The hardest thing?
Yeah.
Leaving it alone. I mean, it's if you love what you do, it's not a job anymore. It's a passion.
So you gotta make yourself take breaks from them.
Yes, man.
Now I remember you was going to Vegas for like about 3 weeks. And was that what that was?
No, that's me doing something else outside of this here, because this here is like it's cruise control now. It's cruise control, so I'm able to do other stuff now. So I was actually on business out there in Vegas. That's what's up, bro. You was out there for a minute. Like, damn, what are you doing in Vegas for that long? Yeah. No, Peter kicking. But I actually was, because I was on a business trip, because I'm into financial services and retirement planning too.
Okay.
And so I got my son doing that too. So we was out there on big trips in Vegas, and man, we was kicking it out there. But we had to hurry and get back, because Vegas is not cheap, boy.
Oh, absolutely.
But we roll around, boy. Look what's up, man. Look. But that was a lot of fun, though.
Man, I remember our Vegas trip, boy. We had enough sell food and I like.
Busy.
Yeah, I know, fast.
Man, we had a team full of boys. You can have it. Yeah, we had a team full of boys. So we had 7 foot, 6'8", 6. We had.
Yeah, they can eat. Yeah.
Man, our 7-footer boat. Remember how much Tim? Yes, sir. We had a kid band that can literally eat. We were buying 18 packs of eggs, like 2 of them, right? And we were getting 2 of them at a time with bacon. I mean, my man had 7 slices of bread. 7 slices of bread. I think he had like 6 or 7 slices of bacon, probably more than that.
We thinking he cooking for the team. I said, that boy, I said, well, shit. I said, well, that nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, see.
What? My man put that all on his plate. Like 7 slices of bread, like 6, 7, 8 slices of bacon, like 6 or 7 eggs. got the tub of butter and sit there and just make sausage bread with the butter, eating it.
Oh my God.
Destroyed the plate. This, nobody else is eating but him. He's 7-1.